Love Hurts, coming out in theaters today. Jonathan Eusebio's action-adventure, kung fu, romantic comedy, starring Goonies fame Ke Huy Quan as Marvin Gable, the hero, and Ariana DeBose as Rose, the love interest, and the diabolical Daniel Wu as Marvin's brother Knuckles. Welcome to the theater. My name's Danny.
And I'm Christianna.
We just got through seeing just a crazy, amazing movie. I'm going to kick off with some Kung Fu beer. This is Johnny Lawrence approved.
Yep.
It's Coors Banquet, man. What a banquet of a movie. I feel like we should have a banquet beer. Would you please bring your cup over? Bam. We're gonna enjoy this, and we're gonna go through wax poetic all over. Love the movie. Love Hurts.
Love hurts.
Now, the movie starts off very Secret Life of Walter Mitty, kind of feeling like he is, we'll start off Ke Huy Quan. He is a mild-mannered realtor that loves his job, loves his life, loves his workforce, and is super positive, super upbeat, loves what he does. And you're like, this guy, he is Captain Positive. You've got me hooked. I want to see where this is going. But there's a little bit of underlying, he gets a Valentine card, and it's like, the whole movie kind of takes a turn.
It really does, because you're just like, it's very simple. It's very easy. It's very cutesy in a way. And then it's still cute with this Valentine's card. But then things start unraveling. Then people start showing up. Then you learn more about this man, Mark.
Absolutely. He is surrounded by some nefarious dudes. And we're not talking about Tom, Dick, or Harry, any guy off the street. We're talking about Marshawn Lynch from the Raiders. We're talking about we're talking about Sean Astin from the Goonies. Yeah, we're surrounded. He has a back and forth with another realtor, which is one of the Property Brothers.
Yes, not the one engaged to Zooey Deschanel.
The other one.
The Drew of the brother.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what is going to bring out this a crazy hidden life from his realtor existence now? Love, it's a chick.
Yeah, it's always a girl.
It's always a chick. We always do. As speaking for Bert, like we always go the distance for the babe, and Data from the Goonies is no example. He is no special exception to this rule.
Nope.
He is going to go the distance. She is requiring some stuff of him, and this is where the movie takes us in Love Hurts.
Yep. And the movie really does explore that theme of love and hurt. There's lots of pain.
Lots of love, lots of hurt.
There's lots of pain. And I really enjoyed all of the random cameos that popped up, all of the random, there's a lot of really fun, kitschy interactions that happen during this movie that are not expected.
Absolutely. And then the stylized fighting, this is tip of the hat to Jackie Chan movies. They used unconventional weapons. We got to see a boba straw used in a way I never thought I would have ever seen a boba straw utilized.
Cookie cutters.
Right?
Cookie cutters.
And I heard Ke Huy Quan trained for 2 years on the stylized fighting and choreography because he wanted to do it. He wanted to get it right. Now, he is on a rebound because after the Goonies, where did he go? We saw him in Indiana Jones, and we saw him in the Goonies. And then all of a sudden, he fell off the face of the earth. He showed back up for a quick cameo in Encino Man.
Right.
And then he came back, I'd say within the last couple of years, to do Finding Ohana, which was a very Goonie-esque movie that I recommend that's on streaming platforms.
Cool.
Then he went on to Everything Everywhere All at Once, which was phenomenal.
All the Oscars.
Yeah. Yep. Take them all home. Yep. And now he's back in Love Hurts. And he is delivering in aces.
Yeah, he really is. And then I want to talk about his love interest, which is played by Ariana DeBose, which if there's any other Broadway fans out there, got her start as the Bullet in Hamilton, which is really cool. She also played Anita in Steven Spielberg's remake of West Side Story.
Nice.
So she's got a lot of those vibes going on, but it was really fun to see her, in a really kick butt female role that also has a lot of comedy to it, because I feel like we see her play more serious roles on Broadway.
Absolutely. Now let's get back to the action. I'm feeling Karate Kid.
Yep.
I'm feeling Bullet Train.
Oh, yep.
And I totally get the comedic side. They got to throw in Sean Astin.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, Sean Astin is a treasure too. We won't get into any spoilers. We were talking about it earlier, so I promise we won't go into it. But he plays Data's boss.
Yep.
And he kills it. And it's like, I want to take you home. Sean Astin, you can come live with me. We can go find treasure. No sweat.
Right.
You're a believable character, and you just need hugs. We met him in real life in Comic-Con. Gives the greatest hugs.
Yep.
He wants to talk to you, and he delivers in this movie with his side character as Data's boss, and I loved him. Oh my goodness. It's like the movie could have almost been Sean Astin and then some other guys.
Yeah, exactly. And I loved the interaction between the two of them because they have such a long-standing working career.
Absolutely.
And you could tell they were just bros who hadn't done a movie together in a very, very long time, but like the love was still there. And it's also very nostalgic to see like these two guys in a movie.
Yeah, multi-decade friendship.
Yeah.
Bromanship. Started off with the Goonies, moved on to Encino Man, where he hooked Data up with a little bone, then comes full circle back around to Data hooking Mikey from the Goonies up with a bone for Love Hurts.
Yep. Awesome.
I love beautiful Hollywood stories that end like that. I can't wait to see if those guys collab on anything else. I'm hoping for Goonies 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All of them. All the Goonies. Bring them back.
Even Goonier, whatever. Cyndi Lauper, call them up. Let's get it going. Let's see the special kind of plot twist with some unconventional love. How did you feel about that, Christianna?
I loved it. There's this whole little side plot that happens between some characters.
Character A
And character B. We don't want to tell you too much. We just want to tell you that it's there, and it
funny.
plays out really hilarious.
It's awkward. It's beautiful.
It is.
And you're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You guys are killing it right now with this. We can feel it because this is all taking place on Valentine's.
Yeah.
So naturally there's got to be some lovey-dovey stuff in there with the action.
100%. And I like how, there's multiple relationships brought up during the hour and a half runtime of this movie. And I love that each one kind of gets its own moment, and they don't all feel similar. Like, you definitely have this like second chance romance with like our main characters, and then you have this like love at first sight kind of vibe happening with the other one.
It's beautiful. It's like Love Actually, but with lots of kung fu.
Yes.
And I am all about it. You give me Johnny Lawrence, you give me Daniel LaRusso, you give me Cobra Kai. I'm excited for that. You give me the Coors Banquet beer.
Yep.
This movie is a feast for you, and I want you to enjoy it. Take every little morsel in. Let's see, the music, 10cc doing the last one.
Good.
Yeah, Anything But Love. It was like, I thought they were only good for one song. Apparently they're good for two, and it was in that movie.
Yep.
So the music does play a good part too. It might as well be a co-star, and it kills. Yet again, as we talked last week with The Companion, when the soundtrack comes out, I'm totally gonna buy it.
100%. And like we talked about with Companion too, the opening credits. Once again, I feel like the opening credits are getting back to more of like that 90s vibe where like you know what you're watching from what you're presented with right off the bat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was no secrets in this.
Yep.
And it delivered in aces for me. I'm gonna give it 3.5 high kicks and a putt. Yeah.
And a high, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give it like a strong 3 high kicks. Okay, for sure. Like, it was a great time. It was so much. I laughed so much.
Oh man, I laughed until I stopped.
Yeah.
All right, and then I laughed some more because I thought about what I had just laughed at. And this movie makes you feel it's nice, light, and airy, but it gives you the action. It gives you some laughter.
Yep.
And it gives you some some stuff tugging at your heartstrings.
Yeah.
All in all, fabulous movie. You guys need to come out tonight to Colony Cinemas, 7:30. Tell your mom, tell your auntie, tell your grandma, bring them all out for Valentine's, and let's have fun.
Grab a date.
Or roll Han Solo. Find a date here. It's at the movie.
100%. Yep. Yeah, so if you liked this video, like and subscribe. We roll back around quite often, and we will be back
next week. And if you didn't like this movie, tell no one.
Yeah.
Don't
No.
keep it a secret. Keep on scrolling on to people eating and chewing with their mouths open.
Yeah.
Telling everybody how satisfying that is.
Yes.
Yeah, either way, thank you so much for taking this time out to watch this with us.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.